Start with a roll call, please.
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the commission. Chair Morales,
Present.
Vice Chair Medina, let the record reflect that he is not here. Commissioner Cuevas,
Present.
Commissioner Lamelli,
Present.
and Commissioner Valdez has indicated she will be absent today, so we do have a quorum. Thank you.
Thank you. Next item would be the Pledge of Allegiance. If we can all rise and face the flag. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next item would be, are there any corrections to the agenda?
There are no corrections to the agenda for tonight's meeting.
Thank you. Next item would be any public comments?
So at this time, Madam Chair, I will read the public comment statement. At this time, the public may address the Planning Commission on any items listed on the agenda for tonight's meeting, including items that are not listed on the agenda that are within the Planning Commission's subject matter jurisdiction. Please note that state law prohibits the Planning Commission from acting or entertaining extended discussion on a topic not listed on the agenda. Please be aware that the maximum time allotted for members of the public to speak shall not exceed 3 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. And next item on the agenda is staff communications and presentations.
Yes,
Mr. Palumbi?
yes, Madam Chair. We do have a plaque that we would like to present to Chair Cuevas for your service on the Planning Commission. I think it was over a year, actually. A little over a year. It goes back to, I think, October of 2022. So on behalf of the Planning Community Development Department, just want to say thank you. So thank you.
Thank you.
We hope to start sort of a legacy. Thank you.
Thank you.
It didn't come in time for last week, the last meeting that we had, so unfortunately it's a little late, but
It's very
better
nice.
late than never.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, congratulations. Thank you so much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So the second item, we just wanted to take this opportunity to showcase, the city produced a video which is intended to highlight all the planning and economic development efforts that we've taken on over the last few years. And it's approximately 8 minutes. So without further ado, if you don't mind, we would like to show the video. This is sort of the first, we're preparing for ICSC in Las Vegas to showcase all the projects, and you'll see some familiar faces in the video. So without further ado, please launch the video. Thank you.
Welcome to Montebello.
The Shops in Montebello is the town center of Montebello, and it's an economic engine, one of the main economic engines of the city. And we speak to our shoppers and our guests and the residents of Montebello through our tenancy mix, through our merchandising, and ensuring that we have the right tenants here and the right experiences here for our shoppers.
The health of a downtown is the health of the city. If you have a thriving downtown that's walkable and shoppable and people are going there, that shows you have a healthy, thriving city. No matter who you are, there's something for you to do downtown. There's something for families, there's something for young adults. Create a vibrant community, you have opportunities for everybody to hang out, shop, play, and enjoy themselves. Our goal is to create high-quality craft beer and experiences that lead to conversations that leave an indelible mark on the human soul. And it's all brewed right here in Montebello.
We focus on really elevating the experience, not just another place to eat, but really where a community can thrive and be themselves. The way that I see all the things we do, including the pop-ups, the mercados, the food options, the events, really help creating that place-making in the downtown is really by providing the opportunity for this canvas to exist, right? Where the communities can come out and paint kind of whatever they want so they can feel connected. the downtown specific plan is vital to placemaking activities in the downtown. It's going to be crucial for us to have that in place because all development starts with zoning. Boulevard Market attracts visitors to downtown Montebello by being cultural architects. Simply put, we double down on building out culture here in the city and building out community. We never looked at this place as just a food restaurant, food court, food hall, whatever you want to call it. We always looked at this as the epicenter of culture within the city. We wanted to be a catalyst to drive forward as much of community building as possible. We do that through events, ongoing events. We have them all year round, every single month. We do that through a curation of diverse, hip, cool food options. We do that through our branding, our messaging. You know, the way we communicate with our customer is the way that our customer speaks, so they feel connected to us. So we have this young vibrancy that we need to kind of like express ourselves with. And it was a little bit difficult at the beginning, but we're pushing through that. And the community knows that that's just us now.
The general plan that has been developed is a roadmap for the city to follow, and hopefully in years to come we can get there, that will facilitate a main strip on Whittier to be able to provide the restaurant and shopping experience for nearby residents and transition that into the neighborhoods to the side. I think that's going to be a great benefit to our city residents, and of course me being a resident, I really appreciate that. The plan was well put together because a lot of the high density that is found within the plan is more focused towards Whittier Boulevard. That makes it clear that the higher density either businesses or mixed-use spaces are going to be closer to a main boulevard. The buffer zones that are going to be in between bigger apartment buildings on Whittier, or the transition spaces from the Whittier Boulevard to the single-family residences beyond Whittier, also provide that buffer so that not everything is congested right at Whittier Boulevard.
Our longer-term vision is really to recreate the campus and restore it into a medical hub for both this community and the neighbors, being able to serve the diverse needs of the community with high technology and high-quality healthcare. Our intention, or our longer-term vision, is really to create this site as a community hub for both medical and community health. So we really want to be able to offer services that are truly important to this neighborhood, and then also expand on those services into higher technology, newer learnings in medical care. Also re-attracting a lot of our physician infrastructure, making sure we have the physician practices for primary care so that our community can get their basic needs met around primary care. There are so many opportunities here with the way this site is situated in the community. We also have adjacent properties, so there are a lot of possibilities on how we can partner with the city and with other community-based organizations to set up things like workforce development programs, being able to train the future of our healthcare professionals. That's something that we believe very strongly in. Being able to get higher high school and college graduation rates. Those are all programs that we are really interested in participating in because it benefits not just ourselves in terms of being an employer in this neighborhood, but it lifts a whole family into financial stability, which is incredibly important for generations to come.
Topgolf plans to bring over 400 full and part-time jobs to the city, as well, of course, pay taxes to the city too. We'll have jobs such as positions for front of house, so servers, bartenders, and kitchen, so line cooks, dishwashers, prep cooks, as well as facilities and maintenance, administrative positions as well. We work really closely with local organizations and city officials to ensure we have a great partnership with the surrounding area to ensure that we are giving back to the community in ways that help grow the game of golf.
The Cesar Chavez Foundation is a crucial partner in the revitalization of downtown Montebello. We believe in not only partnering with local stakeholders, but even local schools to see different ways that we're going to be collaborating once the project is done. We're not here just to build an apartment complex, we're here to also invest in the community, invest in the infrastructure in the local area to revitalize the downtown, not just build something beautiful, but also something affordable. The phase 2 of our projects will not only bring affordable units, but will also bring new retail opportunities to the downtown area.
So the future is now, highlights where we stand as a community today, and our collective vision and excitement for the future. It is really about understanding that as a city, we prioritize the protection of our neighborhoods, but truly understand the importance of strategic growth for our community. Our current policies, such as the citywide general plan update and the Montebello downtown-specific plan, truly reflects those objectives. We want a city where our local residents will have the ability to safely walk to their local grocery store or a local park, but also perhaps have a nice dinner here in downtown Montebello. And these planning documents strike that balance between protecting our neighborhoods and allowing for more new growth along our major streets, fostering community vibrancy.
Invest in Montebello.
Invest in Montebello.
Invest in Montebello.
Invest in Montebello as we have.
Invest in Montebello.
So I just want to say thank you for allowing us to do that. And hopefully we're all very proud of that video. It's a nice video.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Jose Gardea and our economic development. He really did a good job in putting that together. And, you know, it takes a village and, you know, obviously the work speaks for itself. So we're excited.
Where will this air, or when will this air?
So we're actually, we're using a lot of different ways to get this out, but we've created a brochure that we're taking with us to the ICSC International Conference of Shopping Centers later this month. We've hashtagged it on our brochure, so when you basically use your phone or smart device to click on it, the video will pop up. It is on our website now, so if you go to Planning and Community Development under the Economic Development Division, you'll see the video there. I think it just got uploaded yesterday. And then we're also putting it on our signature blocks. So any opportunity we get, feel free to share it, your social media posts, and obviously we're letting the public know that it's out there. So we just want to showcase everything we've done. All right, thank you.
This is exciting, especially now that Topgolf is open. I mean,
Absolutely,
yes,
absolutely.
and so we see that development already. Yeah, it's probably-
Yeah, yep.
And we know one of the stars of the video.
Yeah, no, amazing job.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Wonderful.
You want to let the record reflect that Commissioner Medina has joined the commission, so thank you. All right.
Next item on the agenda, we have to approve the minutes from March 19th, 2024. If we can entertain a motion.
I'll move to approve the meeting minutes for the March 19th, 2024 Planning Commission meeting.
And I'll go ahead and second that.
Thank you. Can we get a roll call, please?
I will take roll call, Madam Chair. Chair Morales?
Aye.
Vice Chair Medina?
Aye.
Commissioner Cuevas?
Aye.
Commissioner Lomelli?
Aye.
The minutes are approved. Thank you.
And next on the agenda is to open the public hearing.
I will go ahead and I will introduce the item, and then we can open the public hearing once we get to the comment period. So item 3 relates to a request from Premier Media Southwest LLC for a recommendation from the Planning Commission for approval of a proposed development agreement. And this relates to a new dual-faced off-site digital display sign for the property located at 2601 Via Campo. And Emily Fernandez from our staff will provide a presentation, and I believe the applicant is here and would also like to present. So we'll go ahead and you can call up the applicant
Yes.
once staff presents. Thank you.
Members of the Planning Commission and the
Hello? Okay, thank you. Good evening, Chair, members of the Planning Commission, and the public. The item before you is for case number DA 124 and environmental number 0624. The request is for the Planning Commission to recommend approval of a development agreement to allow the installation and continued operation of a new double-faced off-premise digital display sign. The project site will be located within an existing commercial retail shopping center located on the southeast corner of Via Campo and Wilcox Avenue within the C2 zone. The billboard will be within an existing retail shopping center with a total area of approximately 39,558 square feet. The billboard will be located on the western portion of 2601 Via Campo within the existing landscaping. No parking spaces will be removed or covered by the installation of this sign. The project site is Zone C2 General Commercial, surrounded by commercially zoned properties to the south, east, west, and California State Highway 60 Pomona Freeway to the north. The immediate surrounding land uses are general commercial, which is consistent with the commercial designated land use and will not have an adverse impact on adjacent or abutting properties. The entitlements associated with this project include the provision of a development agreement with conditions to permit the installation and continued operation of a new double-faced digital display sign. Below is pictured the exact location where the sign will be located. The billboard sign will be 75 feet tall with a digital display sign area of 672 square feet. The sign will also feature a 10 by 10 City of Montebello logo in a backlit cabinet on each side of the billboard pole. The interval between the change in content will be a minimum of 8 seconds, and the image shall change instantaneously without special transitional effects. Pictured is a rendering of the sign as well as visuals of how the sign will appear when driving east and westbound on the 60 freeway. The display will be illuminated 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The light levels emitted from the digital display would be set to adjust based upon ambient light and conditions not exceeding 0.3 foot candles. The billboard will connect to existing underground electrical facilities and will not require relocation, expansion, or construction of new electrical facilities. To optimize the view of the billboard, the applicant is requesting the removal of 13 trees. An arborist survey report was prepared by Cal Specific Sciences to identify the various species found within the project boundary, assess health, and provide recommendations as to which trees may be retained as part of the proposed project. 13 trees were identified as 3 species, including Canary Island pine, lemon-scented gum, and Mexican fan palm. None are considered native or special status species. Of the 13 trees, 5 are located in the parkway within the public property. The request was reviewed by the Public Works Department, and many conditions were implemented, including providing the city with 10 white crepe myrtle trees and removing and replacing 170 linear feet of full sidewalk width. Pictured are attachments from the tree survey showing the existing conditions of the trees to be removed. Regarding the environmental review, case number DA-124 is considered a project per the California Environmental Quality Act. The project meets all the criteria to be categorically exempt per CEQA Class 32 of Section 15332 Infill Development. This item is before you today in reference to Montebello Municipal Code 17.62.105. Construction of a new off-premise digital display sign within a new digital display sign corridor shall only be allowed with approval of a development agreement by the City Council. The applicant is seeking Planning Commission recommendation of approval. On April 25th, 2024, the public hearing notice was mailed to owners within the 300-foot radius from the exterior boundaries of the property site, and on the same day, the notice was published to the Whittier Daily Journal. Staff recommends that the Planning Commission recommend approval of resolution number 0424, approving the development agreement number DA0124 with conditions and adopting a notice of exemption under CEQA 15332 infill development. Thank you. This concludes my presentation. I'm open for questions as well as the applicant.
Okay, I'd like to open or invite members of the public forward. If there's any comments.
I think the applicant would like to present.
Okay, the applicant. Good evening. Good evening.
Madam Chairman, Commission members, good evening and hello. My name is Lois Arshevsky. I'm here from Premier Media, and I'm here to address any questions about our project. And at the same time, I would like to give you a snapshot of our company. Premier Media, we're a second-generation billboard company. We develop and operate billboards across the country, and we focus our attention on working with large national property owners in the commercial and industrial sectors. In this case, our property owner is Brixmor. It's a company that owns 359 shopping centers across the country, and we've had a 14-year relationship with them. I would also just like to make note that the proposed sign does meet all of your requirements of your ordinance, section 1762-105. So it is fully compliant with the ordinance. I'd be happy to address any questions you may have.
Any questions, the applicant?
I have a question, if I may.
Certainly.
And maybe I missed some of that with the trees that are being removed. Are some of those trees going to be replaced throughout the sidewalk? And maybe this is a question for staff.
Yeah, I think Emily can answer that question. She.
Yeah, so the trees are not going to be replaced in that section, but 10 white myrtle trees are going to be given to the Public Works Department, and then they will put those trees wherever needed.
Got it. Thank you.
So it sounds like the replacement is like a 2-to-1 ratio.
Right.
We're losing 5, gaining 10.
But they're not going in the same area, but could be chosen by the Public Works Department to go somewhere else throughout the city.
That is correct.
Okay. Thank you. I wasn't sure I picked up on that. Thank you.
I believe it was mentioned, but any of the trees are historical trees? No. Okay.
Yeah, and none would there are no oak trees or anything that are protected.
So none are native species or endangered species.
Great.
I have a quick question. I just want some clarification as to the sidewalk repair that's intended.
Yes, per the report by the Public Works Director, the sidewalk will not be repaired, it will be completely replaced. We will replace 170 feet of sidewalk. We will also replace the curbing, the gutter, and a drain within that 170 feet.
Gotcha, it's good to know.
And I would just like to make comment for the record that Premier Media has accepted all of the conditions of approval.
Madam Chair, for me? Thank you. And maybe this is a question for staff. I'm sure with the noticing of the surrounding neighbors, it doesn't appear that any letters of concern were sent to the planning department?
That is correct, Commissioner. We did follow the municipal code for noticing requirements, and I believe they were sent out, I think before the 10-day requirement, and we did not receive any comments.
Thank you.
I have one more question for staff. I'm wondering if you can give us a sense for the size of this sign. Is it going to be the largest sign along that stretch along Pomona? I can't really tell. I don't have a sense for it.
Commissioner, if I may, I can address that. The size of the sign face that's proposed is 14 feet high by 48 feet for a total square footage of 672 square feet. On roadways of this type, limited access freeways, that is the standard size. So this sign will be the same size as the closest signs. There are some signs to the west, but they're located in Monterey Park, 1.7 miles away. And there are 2 signs located to the east in Montebello, just under a mile, and all of those are 14 feet by 48 for a total square footage of 672.
Thank you, good to know.
Are there any additional comments or from the general public?
Open the public hearing.
I'd like to close the public hearing.
All right. It's at the commission level.
And bring it back to the commissioners and staff. If I can call to motion
Well,
or if
comment?
there's comments.
Thank you. So I like the look of the sign. It's got the, City of Montebello logo on it, which is good. I mean, not only will the Topgolf, facility is putting us on the map already, I think the sign there will also help, with the flag as, hey, this is us, Montebello. So I don't think there's any other signs that kind of, pollutes the, the driving experience by, people driving by on the freeway. So I think it's located well within, distance of other signs, including the Montebello Golf Country Club is, what is it now? The Quiet Canyon?
The quiet cat.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So I think that distance is, is just about right in terms of, separation. So I like it. Thank you.
Especially with the new logo, the new Montebello logo.
Yeah,
too.
I believe this will be the first sign with the new branding, so.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. Are there any additional comments? If we can call the into motion.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve resolution number 04-24 with recommendations 1 and 2.
I'll second that.
And so,
Great, I will take roll call. So we have a motion and a second. Chair Morales,
aye.
Vice Chair Medina,
Aye.
Commissioner Cuevas,
Aye.
Commissioner Lomelli,
Aye.
and item 4 is approved. Thank you.
And the next item on our agenda is the Planning Commission orals. Are there any announcements or?
Do we have?
Well, I feel like your recognition sort of came and went really fast. And I do want to say that thank you. Thank you for your leadership, your mentorship. I don't want to say it or sound like you're leaving for whatever reason. I want to say it.
Maybe I am.
No, we don't want that. But I do want to say that you've been an inspiration, and your mentorship has been very important, especially to me, since you're the one that really sort of brought me into this space. And I know that the city of Montebello is a better place because you're here in a place of leadership.
That's very kind of you to say that. Thank you, Armando. Known you for many years, so I appreciate you, agreeing to participate in your civil, duties here in the city. And so we appreciate your, collaboration with the rest of the commissioners and your contribution to our community. So thank you. And look forward to working with the new, chair and vice chair taking over the commission. So thank you again for, the leadership in the planning department, staff for always, being there, providing assistance to me. So thank you for allowing me to be part of that video. That was very nicely done. So thank you. I feel like I always have something to say, so I apologize for that. But thank you all for your kind words and support. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No, absolutely. To me, I mean, since day one, Commissioner Cuevas, you've been such a inspiration and motivation, and just, well, looking forward to, the next couple of projects, for the city and being, well, Montebello residents and to be able to incorporate, a little bit of our ideas. But no, thank you very much for your encouragement and support and enthusiasm.
Thank you. One last thing. I told you I always have something to say. Chair Morales is an architect, has her own practice, and is also someone that's, highly qualified and, great member of our community. Vice Chair Medina also is an engineer, has worked in the building department, now works for Public Works, the Bureau of Engineering. So also highly qualified. So, we appreciate, again, for being here for our community. Commissioner Lomelli, you've been here for a while, and your comments and your contributions are always, right on target. So we appreciate what you do also. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Thank you.
congratulations.
And if I may, we hope to start, I know this is the first time we've done this, but I think it's because, we were in a rhythm, and now we hope to continue that rhythm, and we have some great things coming forward. And hopefully this will be something that will be passed on, for years to come for future chairs. So thank you again for allowing me to be part of this team and serve up here as your Director of Planning Community Development. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you. Any other announcements? Okay. And last on our agenda is the adjournment, and I declare this meeting adjourned.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.